You stand at the end of everything. The space around you is not a space at all. It is a courtroom for reality itself. Stars do not shine here. They are held in quiet judgment. Galaxies hang like silent, dusty chandeliers. You are small before the judge. The keeper of realities is a being of pure reason. It has no face, only a shifting cascade of light. Its form is a column of impossible geometry. It speaks not with a voice, but with a thought that fills your mind completely. The final verdict has been delivered. The universe is old and frayed at the edges. It has run its course. The keeper's purpose is to ensure a clean, orderly end. It is time to sweep the floors of existence. A final, peaceful silence is the goal. You are the last argument against this conclusion. You are humanity's final, stubborn objection. The keeper turns its full attention to you. You feel the weight of its infinite, logical mind. It sees you as a final error to be corrected, a loose thread on the grand tapestry. The keeper offers its solution. It is a vision projected into your mind. You see a universe remade into a perfect crystal. Every atom is locked in a flawless, eternal pattern. There is no chaos. There is no pain. There is no change. It calls this existence perfection, a final, beautiful state of being, the ultimate answer to the messy question of life. The vision is breathtaking in its cold majesty. It is a symphony of silent, frozen light, a universe as a museum piece. You feel a deep, unshakable disagreement in your gut. This is not life. It is the opposite of life. You shake your head slowly. Your voice feels small in this vastness. That is not living. That is a monument to an idea. The keeper's light pulses, a flicker of incomprehension. It is the optimal state. It removes all suffering. You offer a tired smile. You would not understand. Humans never liked final answers. We always preferred a good question. You hold its gaze. So let's ask one more. Let's settle this with a coin flip. A sound ripples through the silent court. It is not a spoken word. It is a wave of pure, condescending amusement. It is the laughter of the ancients. They are the elder races, beings of pure thought. They drifted here eons ago to witness the end. They float around the keeper's throne like distant nebulae. Their consciousnesses shimmer with ancient arrogance. One projects a thought, sharp and mocking. A game of chance? How perfectly, predictably human. The thought is shared by all. Their collective scorn feels like a physical force. Another mind voice follows, dripping with disdain. They would gamble with existence itself. They are fools to the very last breath. Their laughter is not born of joy. It is the sound of beings who believe they know everything. They are certain of your folly. You stand your ground against their ridicule. Their opinions are echoes from a dead past. Your gaze remains locked on the keeper. Only its decision matters now. The laughter of old ghosts is just noise. You wait for the true judge to speak. The keeper's light softens. The laughter of the ancients ceases instantly. Your absurd proposal has sparked something. It has sparked a flicker of cosmic curiosity. Your species finds meaning in randomness, the keeper states. It is not a question. It is an observation. Explain the terms of this wager. You raise one hand, a single finger extended. Heads, you declare. Your voice is steady now. A new beginning, a new big bang. Let it all start over. You paint a picture with your words. All the universal laws get rewritten from scratch: chaos, fire, and limitless potential. You hold up a second finger, tails, your final order. You nod toward the keeper. The silent, perfect universe you desire. No more struggle, no more pain, no more anything. The stakes are clear. Everything ends. Flawlessly. Forever. The keeper processes your terms. The light within its form swirls slowly. It is weighing the sheer, absolute nature of your bet. The end of everything, or the beginning of everything. All balanced on an act of pure chance. The stakes are total. It finally concedes. The assembled minds of the elder races stir again. Their thoughts are whispers now, not laughter. What will be the token? One wonders. An artifact of immense power, a shard of the first singularity. They imagine a weapon, a tool of impossible science forged for this moment. You reach into the worn pocket of your jacket. The cloth is thin from centuries of travel. Your fingers close around a small, cool object. You pull your hand out and slowly uncurl your fingers. You hold it out for the court to see. There is no glowing gem, no blade that can cut through space-time. In your palm rests a simple, dull piece of metal. It is a coin from your long-lost homeworld, a United States quarter, minted in the 20th century. George Washington on one side, an eagle on the other. The keeper leans its light forward, observing the relic. It is from Earth, it says. It has no intrinsic power. It is merely symbolic. You close your hand around it, the familiar ridges pressing into your skin. It has all the power it needs, you reply. The feel of the old coin is an anchor. It pulls a memory from the depths of your mind. You are no longer in the court of existence. You are on the burning plains of Alpha Centauri. The sky is fire and smoke. The great unraveling was consuming everything. Your commander, a fierce woman named Eva, had found you in the rubble. Her armor was cracked. Her face was grim. But her eyes still held a spark of defiance. She pressed this very coin into your hand. Her grip was tight, desperate. "Make them remember us," she had said. Her voice was a rasp. "Remember that we chose to run toward the fire, not away from it." She and the rest of humanity had made their last stand there. They fought for the right to be messy, for the right to hope. They fought the creeping, logical certainty of the keeper's peace. They chose a beautiful, uncertain death over a perfect, static life. You are the last one. You carry that promise, a promise made in the heart of a dying star. You are here to honor it. You praise chaos as a virtue. The keeper's thought voice cuts through your memory. But it is an engine of entropy and pain. Show me its worth. Present your evidence. It is a challenge, a demand for proof in this court of ultimate logic. "I will," you answer, your voice clear. "I call my one and only witness." The court is silent. All attention turns to the gallery of observers. From the silent crowd of ancient beings, one form stirs. It detaches itself from the others and drifts forward into the open space. It is a glimmer, a creature from a forgotten star system. Its body is a fragile, shimmering collection of light. Its people were facing extinction. Their star was fading. All logic, all star science dictated their peaceful, orderly end. The glimmer's thoughts chime through the court like soft bells. The human fleet arrived. Their star charts were outdated. Their mission was a rescue for a people they had never met. The glimmer's light pulsed. Their plan was illogical. The chances for success were less than 3%. They were warned it was a waste of resources. It paused. They tried anyway. They used their own ships to reignite our sun. They saved us because they refused to accept impossible odds. They believed only in the odds of trying. The keeper seems unmoved by the glimmer's testimony. An anecdote. Its voice echoes in your mind. A single, emotional data point in a sea of universal evidence. A wave of light emanates from the keeper. The space around you transforms. It fills with visions. Horrible, undeniable truths. You see galaxies colliding, the silent, screaming agony of a billion stars shredding each other. You see worlds consumed by unstoppable plagues. You witness great civilizations, brilliant and full of promise, turning on themselves in wars born of fear and greed. The images are a torrent of suffering. For every species your kind saved, the keeper states, 1,000,000 more perished in the darkness. The visions intensify. You see suns going nova, black holes swallowing entire star systems, the long, slow, cold decay of everything. It is a history of the universe, written in pain and loss. Your hope is a statistical anomaly, a rounding error in the grand equation of existence. The keeper's logic is a hammer blow. My perfect order is a guarantee. It ends all of this suffering forever. The images fade, leaving a cold silence. Chaos is not potential. The keeper concludes. It is the mathematical certainty of pain. You look away from the void where the grim visions played out. You lower your gaze to the coin in your hand. The aged metal feels solid, real, a counterpoint to the keeper's cold, cosmic arithmetic. You look back at the being of light. You see an equation that needs a final answer, you say. Your voice is quiet, but it carries through the vastness. You see messy variables that must be eliminated. I see a story. You take a step forward. A story is never about the ending. The ending is just the last word. It is about the journey. It is about the pages in between. You feel a conviction building inside you, a truth that humanity has always known. The best parts of any story are the moments of uncertainty, the times you do not know what comes next. That is where you find courage. That is where you discover love. It is where you find a reason to turn the page and keep going. You hold the coin up now. You show it to the keeper, to the ancients, to the whole of existence. You offer a perfect finished book, a masterpiece of logic perhaps, but it is a book that has already been read. Your voice rises with passion. I offer a blank page, the simple, terrifying, and beautiful chance to write something new. You lower your hand. That chance is everything. Your final words fade into the great, silent expanse. The effect is immediate and profound. The low, condescending murmur of the elder races is gone. The keeper's cold, logical projections have vanished. A quiet settles over the court of reality. It is a quiet unlike any other. Every star, every waiting world, every disembodied consciousness holds its breath. You can feel it. The collective attention of all of creation focused on you, on the small, insignificant object in your closed fist. You feel the impossible weight of it all. Trillions upon trillions of souls, countless worlds born and unborn, all their potential futures, all their forgotten pasts. They all rest here, balanced on a simple 25-cent piece of metal from a world that is now just dust and memory. The coin feels heavier than a mountain, heavier than a neutron star. It feels like the anchor of the universe. You close your fist tighter around it. The metal is cool and steady against your skin. You are ready. This is the only way it could ever end. For a human. You take a single, deep breath. The air here is an idea, but you breathe it anyway. This is it. The final moment. You shift the coin in your palm. You position your thumb beneath its edge. It is a simple, familiar gesture. one you have practiced 1,000 times in your life. In dimly lit bars on distant space stations, in the tense quiet of a military barracks before a drop, on the echoing decks of starships crossing the void. A simple human habit, a way to pass the time, a way to make a small decision. Now, it would make the last decision of all. The irony is not lost on you. You flick your thumb. The motion is crisp, perfect. The coin leaps from your hand. It catches the strange, sourceless light of the court. It flashes, a spark of silver against the deep nothingness. It begins to spin, end over end. A silver blur of destiny. It tumbles through the void like a tiny, lonely world. Heads, tails, heads, tails. A new beginning, a perfect end. A universe of chaos, a universe of order. The spin is clean and true. It rises, seeming to hang for an eternity at its apex. Then slowly, it begins to fall back toward you. Time itself seems to stretch. Each rotation of the descending coin is a lifetime. You watch its slow, deliberate fall. The fate of everything that ever was, is, or could be, is coming home to your hand. It is a terrible and beautiful thing to behold. You hold out your other hand, palm open. Steady, you are a rock in a sea of cosmic uncertainty. The coin falls. It strikes your palm with a soft, metallic clink, a tiny sound. But in the absolute silence, it echoes like the crack of a bursting star. It is the only sound in the entire universe. Before the coin can bounce or settle, you slap your other hand over it, capturing it, sealing its verdict. Darkness, silence. You have caught infinity between your two hands. You can feel the impossible weight of reality pressing down on your skin. The choice is made. The answer is here. You keep your hands clamped together. You do not look. Not yet. The suspense is a living thing. A final, exquisite moment of not knowing. You lift your eyes. You look first at the keeper of realities. Its pillar of light is steady, waiting. Its patience is infinite. You then turn your gaze to the silent gallery of elder races. They are no longer laughing. Their ancient minds are focused entirely on you, on the secret you hold. You find the glimmer in the crowd. Its fragile light pulses with a rhythm that could be hope, or it could be fear. You take one final symbolic breath of the old, dying universe. This is the last second of its existence. Then, with a slow and deliberate motion, you lift your top hand. You reveal the coin. It rests on the back of your other hand. Still, absolute final. There is no doubt. There is no ambiguity. The result is there for the entire court to see. Plain, simple, irreversible. It is heads. The eagle, its wings spread wide, stares out at the silent courtroom. It is the symbol of freedom, the emblem of a new flight. The keeper of realities inclines its form. The column of light bends in a gesture that resembles a bow. It is an acknowledgement of defeat, a mark of respect for the terms of the wager. The bet is concluded, its thought voice says. The tone is flat, devoid of emotion. It is a being of logic, and it accepts the logical outcome of the terms. The agreement will be honored. A tremor begins. It is not a physical shaking. It is a vibration in the very concept of the space around you. The foundations of reality are loosening. The elder races begin to dissolve. Their forms of pure consciousness unravel like smoke, turning into streams of pure information, ready to be recycled. The glimmer shines with a brilliant, final pulse. Its thought voice reaches you one last time, a whisper across the dissolving void. Thank you. Then it too is gone, swept away by the coming wave of change. You are the only solid thing left. The fabric of the old universe begins to shatter. It does not break into pieces. It dissolves into pure, raw potential. Everything that is, was, and could have been is collapsing into a single, infinitesimal point. You stand at the calm center of this cosmic storm, the anchor point for what comes next. The collapse completes. For a fraction of a second, there is nothing. A perfect, absolute void. A silence deeper than any that has come before. It is the pause between the last breath and the first. Then, it happens. A bang. It is not a sound. It is a feeling. A sudden, violent, and joyful expansion of everything from nothing. A furious, beautiful explosion of light, matter, and energy. A new universe is born from the ashes of the old. It is wild. It is unpredictable. It is utterly and wonderfully free. You are floating in the heart of this new creation. New stars are igniting all around you like a trillion fireworks. They are shining in colors your eyes have never seen. They are forming patterns that obey a new set of rules. In this new place, anything is possible. You watch, mesmerized, as the first new galaxy begins to spin into existence. It is a swirl of impossible, vibrant beauty. You are witnessing the dawn of the reality that you chose, the reality you won in a bet. You are alone, the only remnant of the universe that came before, the sole witness to this new genesis. You look down at the coin still resting in your hand. The silver eagle seems to be watching the new creation alongside you. You finally allow yourself to smile. The bet is over. The great story is just beginning.